Alrighty, Piggy.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's hard to wake up of a morning this early for old Piggy and Miss Elaine. I'm a little over a year and a half away from 60. I was talking with a friend yesterday. We was talking about that. Brought that up about being hard and all like that, and I said, wait till you get a few more years on you. Just because somebody younger don't mean they ain't experienced the likeness. Age is just a number. Okay, in about 15 years when they're asking me why didn't I tell them, I said, well, I tried. That brings up that age is just a number. I hear that a lot. Well, if age is just a number, why cry about other things, about certain groups trying to get a hold of other certain groups in certain ways? Age is just a number, right? Love is love. That's a dangerous statement. But if you say something like that, you're covering the whole shebang. You ain't, you know, other things start coming up because of that. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Well, you know, you didn't specify. You said age is just a number. You covered it all. That's a dangerous statement. If age is just a number, then nobody should be crying about certain things about what goes on in the schools these days. Certain groups trying to get rights for certain things. Age is just a number, right? We speak and we speak foolishly. We don't think about what we say. We don't think about the ramifications that can come from what we say. I'm not too much on witchcraft, but the Harry Potter series. It was cute movies, but they glorify witchcraft. But there was one thing in there. Dumbledore, in one of the last movies, said something correct. He said he likes to think that words themselves have a magic of their own. They're used right. And that's correct. They do. You can speak into existence things and not realize it. You know, because words are thoughts that are given sound to voice them. Sound has weight. We can't see it, but the spiritual realm can. And they can move fast enough that they can manipulate that sound. Cause misunderstandings in conversations. Make you think you've heard one thing when something else was said. There you go with a misunderstanding. So words are a magic of their own. Because we are quick to speak and slow to think. We don't think about what we say. And then we wonder why things happen to us. Somebody does something to you and, oh, I wish they'd blah, 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 blah. Well, you know, you just spoke a curse on that person. And you're trying to follow God. And guess what? That curse is going to come back on you. Not the one you wished it on, but you. You know, like the old joke, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you throw at me will stick to you. Well, folks, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. You throw a curse at somebody, it's going to come bounce off of them and come back at you and stick. Because we are quick to speak and slow to think, when we should be slow to speak and ever thoughtful. Not just quick to think, but ever thoughtful for what we say. Because your words will come back to you one way or another. So therefore, what you speak is what you're going to get. You having a bad time? How much cursing have you done to others? Now, you don't have to use vulgar words to curse somebody. You speak wishing a certain thing on them in a certain way. You know, and then you wonder why that very thing happens to you.
You can curse yourself.
You can curse yourself by denigrating yourself, talking bad about yourself.
Wishing yourself gone from here.
Wishing yourself gone from here. Wishing you had it better than what you have it. You do something like that, God can show you how bad it can get. He'll let you have it. You know, so you speak into existence upon yourself what you wish against others or wish you had better. Or think you have it so bad. You know, you keep talking about how bad you have it. Well, you might just keep getting bad. You know, people talking about, you know, prayer doing good. It does do good. Especially if you know how to pray. If you know how to think and speak in more proper ways. You know, there's kind of an art form to it. You know, where I say, I know I'm worse than all of you combined. But God loves me. He's showed me grace. He's shown me things. I don't know why, but He does. But He shows me those things. But you can literally speak into existence bad things for yourself, whether you curse yourself or you curse others by how you speak.
When you got the wowsy woo-woos, you ain't doing nothing but cursing yourself.
Yep. That's it.
Well, they got something burning over there.
And, yep. And, because words are thoughts that have been given physical mass through sound to vocalize those thoughts with words. You know, so next time you want to curse somebody, you know, just instead of saying what you'd normally like to say, well, God bless you. You know, may God have mercy in your life. You never know what you'll be speaking that into existence for yourself by asking God to bless that person or deal with that person and show them grace. That one way you can love another. You know, like I talk about love, people think love is all mushy-gushy stuff. Oh, poor baby. No, that ain't love. Love is your kid falls off the bike and screams, and, well, don't let it beat you. Get back up on that thing. That's love. Not, oh, poor baby, come here, let me kiss it. That ain't love. That's teaching that kid that they can fail and they'll get rewarded with kisses and hugs and picked up and made to be lazy. they won't toughen up. You know, so we give thought mass by speaking it out in words. You know, start thinking about that. Start thinking and be ever thoughtful for what you'll say and how you'll respond to folks. And start seeing if that don't start changing some things. Because words do have power. We speak them into existence by giving those thoughts physical mass through sound, by vocalizing those thoughts with words. And once you do, it now has mass. It can now have a physical effect. That's why things can be manifested in the physical, because you gave a thought physical mass through the words you chose to speak. You can get good things out of that, or you can get bad things out of that, depending upon how you chose to think and speak. Thinking it is one thing, but once you give it mass by vocalizing it, giving it sound, well, it's out in the air now. It's out where the spirits and principalities of the air can play with it. Which spirits and principalities you won't play with it? Those of Satan or those of God? You know, if it's something bad, they're going to take it like a football and run. The bad side of it. If it's good things, God's going to perk up and pay attention to you and say, this one's learning how to think. Good things can start coming your way. But I'm going to be looking for in about 15 years for that friend of mine to tell me, why didn't you tell me it was like this? I said, well, I tried. You said age is just a number. And on that, the physicality of a body, I can go into that real quick. DNA. It's a chemically coded computer program. We are each designed to grow a certain way, to have certain things happen in our lives. You know, some of us are blessed with longevity. Some of us are not. That is by design. Some people may age more quickly physically than others because it is in their DNA. They were programmed to go that way. That's why some are programmed to become alcoholics if they have a taste of alcohol, and others are not. They are physically programmed to be that way, and it serves God's purpose. You know, there's so many things we don't understand because we don't think, for one, and we don't want reality to be what reality is. We want it to be something else. It's kind of like you are what you identify as. I'm not talking about that crazy stuff out there. I'm talking about spiritually. You know, like I spoke about witchcraft. There's all sorts of witchcraft. Divination, psychics, tarot cards, Ouija boards. And what's your sign? Well, can't think of what that's called.
Horoscope.
Horoscope thing.
Or astrology.
Zodiac.
Astrology.
Astrology. That comes from Satan, folks. And if you're a Christian claiming to be of God, for God, and all like that, but like my monthly horoscope would be a Leo. If you're trying to be a Christian and all like that, well, I'm a Leo. My nature according to that is this. Well, guess what? You're going to become that. It's a psychological thing. Your spirit. And what you feed your spirit to believe, that's what you're going to be. You go around touting, I'm a Leo. Well, you're recognizing with the enemy of God rather than with God. You need to stay away from that stuff. So, almost home, almost done. I've said enough. I probably pissed some of you off. But I'll make you sing. Piggy loves you.